Hi, my name is Mrs. Sutherland, and I teach English and science here at Tennessee High School. It seems to me like I have loved words since at least 6th or 7th grade, maybe 5th grade. I have always enjoyed rhythm and rhyme, but this particular thing we're going to talk about today is the concept of etymology. And etymology is the study of word roots. Word roots, like the basics, the building blocks of the word and what made it and where it came from. So in older dictionaries, which I also love, there are brackets beside words, and the brackets indicate a derivation. That means an origin, something that it came from. And then in older dictionaries, there was also an arrow, and that means it comes from a language such as Old French, or perhaps Latin, or perhaps the word roots come from Greek. That's one of my favorites too. Perhaps it goes through coming from Spanish, and then it goes back to Latin. Anyway, there are all kinds of derivations of things, and all you have to do in a Google setting is to type in the word the etymology of Pyrex, or the etymology of biped, or the etymology of quadruped, or the etymology of biology, or the etymology of cardiology. And what it will do is it will take you back through the steps of where the word has come from. So let's do some of these basics together, all right? Pyrex is a dish. Generally, it's clear or white, could be amber, and those indicate just a real strong structure. So why is it so strong? Why is it so good to bake in this particular thing? Because pyre means fire, and X means out of. So Pyrex comes out of the fire. And what's funny about that is it can go back into the fire. It can go into the oven and cook beautifully. It can cook so well in Pyrex, a very strong substance, which came out of the fire. Isn't that lovely? All right, how about biped? If I tell you I'm not a quadruped, like a dog, or a deer, or a skunk, I am a biped. Biped, what does that mean? Biped, ooh, I think you know. It means 2 foot. 2 foot. I'm a 2-footed creature, not a quadruped. And I'm not like a podium, which has just one pod. It's a unipod, really. It's a single thing. It's not a tripod like a camera might sit on. It's a biped. That's me. I am a biped. Quadruped. What do you think quadra means? Quadra means 4. Ped means foot. And the I is a connecting letter in this case. What about biology? Biology is not the same as biped because it's broken into bio and logy. Logy is the study of. Goes all the way back to Greek, logos. Logos. It has several meanings. It means logic, it means reasoning, and logos means word. Beautiful. Logos. The study of, the word of, the study of life. So it's not quadra, which is 4. It's not ped, which is foot. It's logy. It's biology, the study of life. Beautiful. So what about cardiology? What's cardia? Study of the heart. So if you want to be a cardiologist, you have years of schooling ahead of you and intricate details of the interior and the exterior and the function and the enzymes and the aorta, all kinds of vessels of the heart. Cardiology. You will be the cardiologist. So etymology is talking about a sense of truth. Because this E used to be EU. EU means true. Like maybe you've heard of the word utopia. EU, like a euphemism. or EU, like euthanasia. There's a scary one. EU means true or truth, and this has to do with the sense of things. So, the etymology means the true sense of a word. So you're studying the true sense of the word because it's taking something back to its origins. So when I think of a word, I try to figure out its past. Now I'm older. I'm a lot older than you. I'm approaching 60. And I just love thinking about the history of a word and how it has been taken through the years and changed and shifted. Like, for instance, freedom. The word freedom. The D-O-M means the house of the free, sort of like kingdom. Kingdom means the home, the house of the king. Fascinating. I'd like for you to think about words, not just what they mean in definition, or even in the hinted definition words, like the connotations of a word, but also the history of language, the history of a word. This weekend, I was pondering a crazy set of words. It just dawned on me that the word apt, which means likely to do something, I'm apt to go home after I present this, apt, is fit with the word aptitude, which means you have a propensity to do something, or you have an inclination to do something, or you have a skill set in something, an aptitude. And that actually fits with the negative or the antonym, inept and ineptitude. Isn't that wonderful? So apt is a cousin word of aptitude, which is a cousin word of the antonym inept, and a cousin word of the word ineptitude. So apt and aptitude, inept and ineptitude. Isn't that funny? Language is so rich and beautiful, and there are shades of meaning. There are changes over time, and my favorite, there's an origin. There's a beginning. There's a first, and then it goes through changes over time. So I'd like for you to think about ancient Greek, or ancient Hebrew, or ancient Latin, French, or Spanish, tons of other languages too, Hindu, Chinese. Language shifts and takes on different shades of meaning over time. By the way, that apt goes back to the Latin aptus, which means fitted or well-suited. Isn't that lovely? Language is lovely, and I would like for you to become more and more of a master of it. So we will be talking about the language history, which is etymology. So any word that you'd like to know its origin, for instance, your own name, you can take your name, my name is Candace, and you type in etymology of the word Candace, etymology of Candace, and see what that means. It goes back to Greek, and it means glittering or shining. Can you believe that? Glittering or shining, the name Candace. It came back from Candake. So the etymology of your name, maybe you might want to look that up. What is the etymology of the word John, or the etymology of the word Grace, or the etymology of the word Mackenzie, or the etymology of the word Blake, or the etymology of the word Otis, the word Lancelot? Fun words. Try to type in to Google the word etymology of any word, and you can see where we think it came from, its roots. Thank you. I hope you enjoy studying a little more and learning more about etymology.